Hey guys, I'm not in the desert anymore. I came up north. I had to get out of that heat. It's been up to 108 degrees every day, and for the next week it's supposed to be 108. So I brought Big Agnes and Ruthless Ruth, and I'm gonna pack into the wilderness. I left this morning. I didn't get an early start, but I came up through here I had a friend of mine tell me another route to get to this place, and it wasn't a good route. It took me forever to get here. So rough and nasty and rocky road, and just took forever. So I finally got here, and it's about, oh shoot, I think it's about 4:30, but it doesn't get dark until about 8. So, I mean, it was a nice drive. I seen elk coming in here, and I don't know, it wasn't a nice drive, it was a long drive, but I seen some elk, so that made it better. And anyway, I'm gonna take off, and I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna try to find a place to camp down on the river with some big shade, and yeah, just see what it's like over there. And if you're new to the channel, my name's Brett. I ride mules, I get in the backcountry, and I always have me some hound dogs with me. So, yeah, and I mean, I got the hounds, I got the old female hounds, and including Fat Lori. Oh, Fat Lori, Fat Lori. So, you know, if they hit a track, they might trail it a little ways. We'll see. See what happens. Let me get these monsters saddled up. Look at this. Skitto. I call him Skippo. Skitto. Let me show you the old one. I just about wore this one out. I didn't buy this one. A friend of mine gave it to me. But man, I really liked it, and I liked it so well, and told him, said, you know, I'll mention your product in my videos. You know, because these are kind of expensive. I said, if you give me a discount or something. And they just sent me one for free. So this one's a little different. It doesn't have the removable panels in it, which I think is probably better, because those always try to slip out. And yeah, no, this is nice. And it's got that, this is coarse. And if you've ever rode a lot in steep and country going up and down, your saddle pads will work their way out from under your saddle. And with this coarse stuff, they don't work their way out. Don't Agnes look good with her new pad on? I like it. Seeing those pads push down there and keeps off the ridge of her back. She's got a terrible back. Those are Apache tears?
Yeah.
And how do you say they were made?
It's volcanic glass. They're obsidian. The real small ones are real shiny. See how shiny some of those are? You know. Cool. And here I want to give you some of them.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
You can keep those. And they're good luck, supposedly.
I need it.
You know, well, everybody can use good luck.
Cool. Yeah, I can use all the luck I can get.
And I mean, they're worth absolutely nothing, but you can make jewelry out of them. You're the little ones.
Little shiny ones.
You know, you can make rings out of them. You can make pendants out of the bigger ones, and they'll shine up even more than that.
I'll be dang.
So.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. Well. Oh, you know, and that bottle is a thing of beauty. I like it because it's got the straw in it.
Yeah.
I've never had one of them with the straw.
Yeah, so. you can, instead of tipping, you can suck on it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
All right, thank you. Take care.
Okay.
Yes, sir, Brett Vaughn.
Brett Vaughn. I always want to say Brent. I'm sure you probably run into a lot of people who want to say that too.
Among other things.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, well, have fun.
All right, I will. Take care. I'm gonna put some of these in my saddlebags here so I can have luck.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're-
I use them all the time.
Okay. You too. Thank you. Onward and upward. Oh, Agnes is in a hurry today. She's really stepping out. Wonder what she thinks. Just feels good, maybe? It's been a long time. We go right on down past that dam and over to the backside. And that creek runs, and then there's a couple other creeks that come into it. It's really pretty. We're not in the desert anymore, Agnes. Well, it's still desert, but not desert like desert like we're used to. And it's a little cooler. It's not cold by no means, but it's cooler. Feels good. Of course, it's late. You know, it's probably, I don't even know what time it is. I bet I got another hour, 2 hours of daylight. That's plenty. Right over the top of the dam. Jump. Look at that. How do we get out of here? Oh, the trail goes right down through there. There was a chocolate brown one that went up the other side. I didn't get very good video of him. But old Blackie's right there looking at me. There he goes. Might be able to see him with the GoPro. Glad I don't have those other dogs here, or we'd have a race. It's like a perfect Christmas tree. It's beautiful. Getting dark in this canyon pretty fast. I'm gonna have to find a place to camp. But it looks like this thing's boxing in. Next place that opens up real nice. That's where I'll set up camp. Try to get it set up before it gets too dark. Last time, shoot, I was putting up my tent in the dark. I don't want to do that this time. If you ride far enough and keep looking, pretty soon you'll find a ready-made camp. Look at that. Firewood already cut for me, fire ring built, good trees to tie my mules to. This'll work. Pretty cool little table. It packs down. I forgot to show you. Let me show you. So it comes in a little sack all rolled up like that. Expands like that. And then chair. All my good stuff on it. Oh, man. This is Mrs. P. She's a gentle lady. And here comes Fat Lori. Mrs. Fat Lori. Oh, it's okay, Lori. It's not your fault. You got a problem with your genetics, with your genes. P, get away from that. I got that same problem. How's old Jazz? Jazz? You guys are on guard duty tonight, all right? Oh, there's Iris, yeah. Oh, got poked in the eye with an antenna, Iris. You're on guard duty tonight, okay? Don't let no bears get to me. Okay? No bears. No bears in camp. No bears in camp. You won't chase them, but just keep them out of camp, okay? See what time it is. 20 till 10. It's way past my bedtime. I'll look on my Onyx maps in the morning and see what kind of loop I want to make. I'll make some kind of loop down through here. But I ain't worried about getting up early. I just don't want to make camp this late at night anymore. I need to be getting to camp about 4:30 or 5, setting it up. Yeah. Oh well, it was a good day. I think I'm gonna go climb in the bunk here in just a minute. I do like the chair and the table. Those things are worthwhile packing. I'm gonna go through the rest of my stuff and thin it out. I need to just do what those lightweight backpackers carry. That'd be the ticket. All right, guys. Hasta la mañana. Good morning. I slept like a baby last night. It was nice. I was sure tired after that long drive down that old rough road. And then having to pack, you know, this packing is not for lightweights. It takes a lot of effort. Anyway, I had camp set up. I slept good. There's my tent. Got me some coffee going this morning. I just walked down to the river down there and filled up my jet boil with water. I can't decide whether I'm gonna have a fire or not this morning. It's awfully dry here. And I mean, not that I would let it get away from me, but I'd probably have to make 2 or 3 trips down to the river to pack water back up here, put it out. I don't know, we'll see. Good thing about it is I'm not in a hurry this morning. Last night it seemed like I was in a hurry. Now I'm doing fine. And I looked at my Onyx maps and I got a pretty good route. I got a circle I can make. So that's probably what I'll do is just go down here. I'm going to go down here to the main river. Now this is the headwaters of the Middle Fork River, is what I would call it. Or the headwaters of the Gila River. All these creeks, Iron Creek, Jalita Creek, or however you pronounce it, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And there's one more. They all come together down here, and it's what forms the headwaters of the Gila River. And I'm gonna drink me some coffee. Watch the sun come up. Hey, you guys, quit it. 4 piles of dog food there, and they're gonna argue over that one little pile. P, she don't pay any attention. She's 9 years old. I raised her from a little bitty puppy. She's about 9.5 now, maybe 10. Jazz is about 11 years old, I guess. And I had her from about the time she was 6 months old. I didn't have her mama. Benny Griffith gave her to me. Iris I raised from a puppy. And Iris is out of pee. And then Lori, fat Lori, oh, here she comes. she's out of pee. I raised her from a puppy. And she's worthless. But she's a spayed female. She don't cause any problems. P is spayed now. I got her spayed. None of these dogs, one of the reasons I bring them on these little pack trips like this is it's not bear season, and I don't like to run bears. As you can see from the video, they won't run bears. Now they might bark on a bear track if they hit it just right. I mean, it's not that they can't smell it, but I mean, they will. No. They will trail a lion and a fox and a bobcat. But they really go bananas over a lion. Hey, stay out of that stuff. It's kind of peaceful. What time is it? I got up at 5 o'clock. It's 6:20 now. I decided against a fire. I'm still not hungry. I'll roll things up here in a minute. The mules are eating their breakfast. I'll roll things up here in a minute. We'll get down here where I think it's Iron Creek comes into this, and then Willow Creek, and right there, that's the headwaters of the Gila River. It's got to be. And then we'll go down I guess they call it the Middle Fork. So you got the East Fork. Well, so it'd be I guess it would be the headwaters of the Middle Fork of the Gila River. Because the Middle Fork and the East Fork and the West Fork all come together down below. Show you my camp setup. I use my Manny tarp as like a throw rug. You can set your stuff on it, and then you can get on it to get dressed and undressed. You know, and nothing's in the dirt. Typically, if I thought, you know, if it was going to rain, or if we were going to have a heavy dew, I put everything inside the tent and along the side of it. There's not a lot of room in the tent. They might call that a two-man tent. I think it's a one-man tent. One big man. But anyway, always have my weapon close so I can grab it just in case. I got this, it's that Bondo, I mean that's an air mattress. You wouldn't want to carry it backpacking, but it's all right on the mule because it's nice. And then this is just my big Agnes sleeping bag. And I didn't even zip it up last night. I mean, I slept like a baby. And then this little pillow, I've carried it for years. And I don't really like it. I think since I'm on a mule, it's a backpacker's pillow. And I think since I'm on a mule, I'm going to get me a regular pillow to carry with me. Not a great big one, but maybe they make a small one that... This thing, it's all right if you're laying on your side, because it tucks in right there and it won't get away from you. But sometimes I sleep on my belly or I sleep on my back, and it gets away from me. Oh, my favorite things is my booties. I've had those for, I don't know, 18 years, something like that. Camp booties. They got a hard sole, or not a hard sole, it's a soft sole, but you can walk around. I just walked down to the river and got water for my coffee this morning, and they're good when it's cold. If you have a pair of wool socks and there's down in there, I about got them wore out. It was 56 degrees this morning. Perfect. Now it'll get hot today, but still, we're going to be riding down through water, so everything will be all right. And I'm not in a hurry. Are you happy this morning, Fat Lori? Are you happy? Weather's nice here. Oh, there's Iris. Not going to miss a chance to get a pet, are you, Iris? Oh, Jazz. Fat Lori. Mrs. Iris. Oh, come here, Miss P. Everybody gets pet. Okay, now everybody leave me alone. Go on. Leave me alone. Go on, P. Stay out of that. Go on. Another good thing about just bringing female dogs, if you have a bunch of male dogs and you leave them out and you have them loose and you got all your stuff like this, one of them's going to pee on it. Makes me very angry. And the male dogs, I mean, they're big time hunters. They're not going to sit around here and camp. They don't depend on me so much. They'll get to, you know, if I could leave one loose and he still might get off a little bit. But if I left two of them loose, then I would be looking for two dogs somewhere. You know, there's no telling where they would go. Hopefully something like that happened and you go and they'd be in, you know, underneath a tree with something in a tree. But They're liable to just be in the next county. Man, it's beautiful up here. Peaceful, peaceful. Don't you know it really flooded down through here? Look at that. Look at all that timber just washed up in big piles. And this is high, high out of the creek bottom. Wow, look at that. I believe this is it, the headwaters of the middle fork of the Gila River, which is the main tributary of the Gila, I would think. This is where Iron Creek and what was I on? Halito Creek or whatever? No, it goes around the corner. I don't know, does it? I don't know. This is where they all come together, and I think that's the middle fork that goes right down through there. So we're gonna hit that trail that goes that way and circle around that mountain and come back out the other side. Sound like a plan. Finally a sign, but I don't even recognize Turkey Feather Pass. I've heard that. That's 5 miles up the canyon. Trotter Trail is 3 miles down here. I thought that was the Middle Fork. I would have thought it would said the Middle Fork, but maybe I'm wrong. I'll look at my Onyx maps, try to figure it out. This is the Middle Fork right here. So I'm gonna ride right around this corner, and then there's a trail that gets up on top of that ridge up there. And I'll ride back on top. See what that's like. This is what I wanted to see though. Man, this is beautiful. What a good place to camp. Look at this. Oh, look at that over there. It's a good looking camp spot. Look at that. That's where I should have been. If I'd have been a couple hours earlier yesterday, this is where I would have came to. Whoo! Dogs. This would be nice. Look at that. Logs to sit on. Nice and shady. Next time. Next time. Wow, the Meadows is 16.5 miles down there. That'd be a good day's ride. Forest Road 142 is only 3.5. I'm going to go ahead and go up and out. I'll let these dogs and everything drink real good. If they can make it that far, then I'll make it to the truck. Pretty cool place. They tied up a saddle rack right there. That'll work. Oh, look, there's an old table right there. I wonder what else they got hid around here. Cool beans. I wonder where that trail goes out of here. If we cut right across here, we'll find it. Shows the trail on the map. And I keep going back and forth, but I can't hit it. I can't find it. But I keep working my way up. I bet when I top out, I can probably find it. I hope. Hope there's not this is a false summit and then there's a ledge up there I have to try to navigate my way through, because this is all right. It's just tiring on the mules. Looks like elk country, doesn't it? There's the trail. I just had to bushwhack a little bit to find it. Onyx Maps was off just a little bit, but this is wild country. There's not a lot of people go through here. Look at this. I like it. is a lion. Maybe we can catch it. Whatever it is, she wants to run it. It's kind of hot though. Oh, she's still barking up through there. I haven't seen a track, but that don't mean anything. I haven't got off my mules to look either. Somebody went to a lot of work to do that. I wonder what for. Superstition of some sort. Got to do a little road riding. It's funny how these mules are. Agnes has no clue where she's at. There's no way she can know where she's at. But she sees this road. And her ears are perked up and she wants to get on it. I guess she thinks it's a way out of the mountains or something. But she's picked up her pace, which is good. I like them to walk out. She walked out all morning, and then when we were climbing the mountain, she didn't walk out anymore. She thought we were going the wrong way. She's always got her own ideas about stuff. Thinking about it, thanks Kenny for watching all my videos and commenting. I appreciate that. I'm in New Mexico. What's another question you always ask? Can't remember, but anyway, thank you. I appreciate it. I hate fences. They impede my progress. Oh, there's some gates right up there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, you don't. No, let's go. There is a cattle guard, but there's a gate. You get shade wherever you can find it. There's water just at the bottom and they can cool off. Just got to get them down there. So with the sun high overhead, I realized I probably made a mistake. Coming out the way I did. Should have stayed along the creek just due to the hounds needing water. Every outing I take like this reminds me of how much I enjoy the simplicity of this type of travel. On my mules, going through the wilderness. In this world, you shed the trappings of modern life. The absence of distraction ignites a flame of introspection and self-discovery. The solitude, discovery, and connection between my hounds, my mules, and myself always leaves me with a profound sense of gratitude. It continues to inspire me, nurture my spirit, and brings about introspection and self-discovery. I'm sure I will be back, but next time I come, I want to ride all the way through the wilderness. I would much rather ride my mules 6 hours and drive 2 hours than drive 6 hours and ride my mules 2 hours. So next time, it's through the wilderness. There's the truck. That's a good circle. I enjoyed it. It's hot here though anyway. Look at that spongy ground. I don't like spongy ground. Anyway, till next time, onward and upward, boys. Jessica.